Are live, ladies.
Good morning,
Good
everyone.
morning. My little cousins tripped out because they heard me on the radio because they're from Tucson, so they never hear me.
How cute.
They made me laugh. Heard you on the radio. I'm like, yep, I'm on there every day.
What?
And then I say my name as Teresa Straub, so they're like, wait a minute, I think we know her. Yeah.
I had pictures yesterday. It was one of the families and one of the girlfriends. I said, she looks familiar. Her daughter, she goes, yeah, she goes, we kind of stalked you at the Scary and Safe, and they were the ones, she said, we kind of went all fangirl.
Oh.
Like, take a picture, and I go, oh, that's fine.
We like that.
We like that. We love meeting our fellow humans.
Yes, we do. It says say something so you know I'm here. I just want to let you know I'm here.
Okay, awesome.
Good morning, Monica.
Hey, Dad.
Hi, Ace. All right, are you ready?
Yep. Welcome to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer Blackwell.
And I'm Teresa Straub.
We are here live this beautiful Monday morning on Z93,
Yes.
Outlaw Country. You can also stream us online at monstermediayuma.com and watch us on Facebook Live, courtesy of FTS Automotive right now. Or you can go back and watch it anytime. You can find it on my page in the albums, or you can go to monstermediayuma.com, click on the Today in Yuma tab, and we generally keep each show up for about 24 hours, and then we will swap it out for the next day's show. Obviously, your Catch Your Friday show stays up over the weekend.
Yes, it does. It's a fun Friday show too. So definitely, if you don't follow us on Facebook Live, we encourage you to do so. You get a little behind the scenes of what goes on in Z93 Outlaw Country and MonsterMediaYuma.com. I'll go to commercial break. Jennifer and I stay live the entire hour. Even if you're watching it later, and you have a question or a comment for any of our guests, you can go ahead and post it on the Facebook Live feed. We get a notification, and we will try and get you the answer that you are looking for as soon as possible.
Today is December 11th.
Wow.
I know. Already 2 weeks from today, the big day.
It is the big day.
It's Janice's birthday.
Yes. The wonderful Janice celebrates her birthday on Christmas.
That's right.
And so we try to celebrate not on Christmas so that she gets her own special day. I know sometimes when you have birthdays on holidays, you get trumped by that holiday, but we still celebrate her.
And see, all of us here, Eli's a January birthday. Jace is just a week after Christmas.
Yeah.
I think, do you have one around Christmas, Anita?
Tim's is on Saturday, the 17th.
Her
There we
husband's
go.
is this coming Saturday, so Janice just barely tuned in next door, so maybe her ears were burning.
Yeah, she probably heard us. I'm sure the radio's on over there.
We do want to let you know that tomorrow will be Taco Tuesday, and we are looking for your entries. All you need to do is text the keyword taco to 928-343-0993, and you will, if you're the lucky winner, the prize is a gift certificate valued up to $23. That does include 3 tacos and 1 non-alcoholic drink for 2 people. You each get your own 3 tacos.
Yes, you do.
You don't have to share
You
them.
don't have to share.
And your own soda, tea, or water. And just get those entries in by 7 a.m. tomorrow, because we do like to draw early enough where we can announce it on the show. Usually have to find out who the winner is.
Yes.
We'll reach out to them. But we are doing that, and another chance for you to win more tickets to Yuma Nightmares. 'Twas the Frights before Christmas.
Exactly.
These tickets are valued at $6 for the pair, and we are going to give away, I'll do 3 different pair.
Ooh.
So we will pick 3 winners today around noon. Text the keyword fright to 928-343-0993. Anita, do you want to get a shot of that text line over there again?
It's a little bright, but
How about if we do it over here?
It's also,
We
there
have
you
it
go.
on a couple different areas right there. I can see it from here. That sun
I
is
was gonna
hitting
say,
it pretty good.
it's on the posters too, just in case. But you can text as often as you like. Standard text rates do apply. And please remember, text responsibly.
Yes,
Hands
please.
only in the city, but we want to encourage you to drive safely, not drive distracted anywhere that you are at. Get those entries in for 'Twas the Fright Before Christmas by noon today. We will pick 3 winners at random. You do have to be at least 18 to win our contest, or 21 if we specify, if it's at a specific venue. But 'Twas the Fright Before Christmas from Yuma Nightmares. It's open to all ages. And for this event, it kicked off on Friday.
Yes.
They have something a little different in store. And I do like this because some families want to go and they have littler ones that might get scared. If you have someone in your group that probably scares easily, they will give them a lantern, and that alerts the scare actors to be friendly to them. They won't reach out and grab them or terrify them.
And I love that, because that was my hesitation for not going to the Halloween part, because unless we get the group of us adults together, I was worried because Eli scares easily. He is only 7, and there's still things that really do scare him. But so I don't know if I'm going to convince him to go with us when we go next Saturday, but I will try. But then I'll have to task somebody with taking him through with the lantern, because I want to be scared.
All right. Well, we talked about 'Twas the Fright Before Christmas. That event is taking place. We have the Holiday Cat Light Tour. That's coming up this weekend.
Yes, it is.
And you have the Stuff the Bus through it's a combination partnership with YCAT and the Yuma Community Food Bank to get a free ride on board any of the YCAT buses. Just take a non-perishable food item. And speaking of that non-perishable food, today's the big day. Food for Fines kicks off.
Food for Fines. Do you have your cans ready?
Not yet. I'm going to work. I told Jace to remind me, and he forgot to remind me.
Let me know so that way I can get mine together too. We can go the same day and just drop a big old pallet full of food.
I think we should Facebook Live our what will seemingly be a donation, but really it's paying to get out of book jail.
Paying to get out of book jail, exactly. We'll have to plan that so that we can go down and do that together.
We want to give a few shout-outs to people watching us on Facebook Live. Good morning, Amanda. We also have JD. That's one of your best friends watching.
Yes,
she says,
good morning, bestie.
Wiss is watching, and Myra. And I thought it was my dad, but it's my brother. So.
I saw your dad.
Are they both on there?
Yeah,
okay.
I saw his profile.
He probably turns it on and goes out and works outside. So I think he's watching. I'm going to give him a quiz. And Annabelle, Chris. We have a couple birthdays. Yesterday was my brother-in-law Tim's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
And I'm so terrible about remembering. Usually I see his wife will post photos of him and the kids, and I'm like, oh, call your brother. It's his birthday. That's usually how I remember to do that. But my Uncle Eddie is celebrating a birthday today. John Perry from Yuma is celebrating a birthday. And Kevin Smith, he is from the Foothills area. He is also celebrating a birthday. Do you have any?
Yes, I have one. One of our local monsters, one of the Raging Hyenas, Fred Verdugo. He was also Mr. Yuma.
That's right.
That day.
Fred's awesome.
Yes, he is. And we want to wish him a very happy birthday.
And another local monster, Mark, just joined the Facebook Live feed. Morning,
Hi,
Mark
Mark.
Cantwell. And Kristen Almodova is also watching.
Oh, that's my cousin, too. I love it.
You're making it hard to argue the fact that I say you are related to at least half of Yuma.
I know. It was funny. Even at the parade, you saw a nice big group of them come by and say hi to us.
My cousins are going to be at 12th Street, but they actually were closer to 10th Street, but they covered a couple different blocks.
Well, they got
scattered.
split up because they had to take multiple vehicles to get there because I had it was Tamale weekend, so I did have a lot of family in town, and I still have some in town. So if you're listening, good morning. But they had so many. I have so many kids that we have 2 different vehicles that we transport them in, and they got separated because one group left before the other, and then they couldn't figure out where they parked at, so they kind of just found a space and were able to watch the parade. So I think I had some on 7th Street, some on 6th Street, and my brother was right in between and didn't even know it.
Okay, since we're on parade talk, let's go ahead and talk about that for a little bit. But I'm going to make a note. We need to get back to. We're going to talk about the local monster and some fun things we have in store now through the rest of the year with our local monster artists. Now, the 15th annual Dorothy Young Memorial Electric Light Parade was on Saturday.
Yes, it was.
Huge crowds. I don't know if they track numbers, if it's even possible to do that, but I am estimating at least 20% more people than last year.
Oh, easily.
And
if not more, because 4th Avenue had quite a few people on it, and last year I know it was really sporadic.
People were stacked at some places 3 to 6 deep at some of the areas where there were probably better parking lots behind them or more accessible areas.
Yeah.
Someone had posted online, they need to start it further south and provide more seating. Well, keep in mind too that a lot of the people in the parade walk. And I know we have kids that walk, and it was a pretty good distance for them to walk from. They started at 9th Street and 4th Avenue, but some of them may have been staged further back. And that's something to keep in mind too. They would have to walk a lot farther.
Yeah, we were staged between 12th and 13th.
We were 75th, number 75.
Yeah, number 75.
Out of 102, I believe, according to Linda on Friday.
Exactly. And, they went back as far as, I believe, 14th or 15th Street. So, it is quite a distance, even for even the girls that were in front of us. You see them super excited at first, and then getting towards the end, they're, even us, our energy, because we were dancing the whole way through, because we had the Kirkton Classics on our float. And your energy, you don't realize, you're like, okay, we're halfway through. We can do it. We're almost there. And
they were, the ones in front of us, they were passing out, I don't know what they had. They were passing out something to both sides, but they had 5 or 6 young ladies. And yes, they were in front of us, but as we got actually close to the Heritage Library area, they were behind us.
Yes, they were.
They were trying to keep up. But I remember the Veterans Day Parade last year when we were handing out our local monster bracelets.
Oh, yeah.
That, they kind of sped up the vehicles a little bit because they were trying to make sure they got everything done so they could do the 11th hour ceremony.
Yes.
Make sure that was done in a timely manner. So at that point, I know Victoria was helping me on my side. I know we were both breathing heavy by the time we got there. So, but one of the things we do, it was a phenomenal parade. So much talent and hard work went into all of the floats and a lot of the performing groups. They worked very hard. But we want to address the garbage. And I talked about this Friday. I said, certainly it wouldn't be anything along the scale of Macy's or the celebration parades they have for the big games and victories. But there was a lot of trash left along the entire route. And some people are saying, I've never been more disappointed in my hometown than now.
Yeah, I know that we did see that there was a group that coordinated that got together the next morning, and went and got as much as they could. But I did go down Gibbs Parkway yesterday, and there was still lots and lots of trash in the medians where people were sitting, and the wind has been blowing, so it did blow it into the parking lots a little bit. So yeah, there was a lot of trash that was left behind. And I know people sat and waited for a long time because they wanted to get those good seats. But it was sad to see all that trash they should have picked up behind.
If you sat there a while and you carried in your snacks, you probably carried them in a garbage bag of some sort,
yes.
or a shopping bag, or you had your purse or your diaper bag. Just put the stuff back in there when you're done.
Exactly.
And I know there were a lot of people and there was a lot of excitement, but we need to be more responsible. Someone had commented earlier, the individual that said he was so disappointed. They said you can go down to Gateway Park, usually on a Sunday. And I've seen this at West Wetlands.
I've seen it, yeah.
After you've had your big parties and celebrations on Saturday, a lot of garbage. And the city maintenance crews for the Parks and Rec area, I've seen them down there on Sundays cleaning up too. And there were multiple piñatas all over the place. And people they're not picking up the garbage. So it's unfortunate, but please, let's try and be more responsible. Now,
if you have a chance, if you have a group, or if you have some downtime in the next couple of days, I guarantee you, if you go down to Main Street was pretty cleaned up, but Gibbs Parkway, if you have time to just even walk along the sidewalk right there, I'm sure you could fill a bag.
All right, well, to a little more positive parade information. Yes, the Kirkton Classics were playing on our float.
Yes, they did.
We want to thank them all. They did such a wonderful job. And again, we didn't go down 16th all the way to B this time.
No.
We went to Teresa's house, so we went ahead and detoured on Avenue A. But they played almost the entire way. And even the last little stretch, they played softly because they didn't. It wasn't
in the neighborhood,
late, but they didn't want to wake anyone up. So it was still a really good time. They did a great job, and the crowd seemed to love them. They were, they were pretty well received along the entire route. So that was just a good time. All right, looks like we have a call this morning.
Yes, we do. Good morning, Tom. You're live on air.
Good morning. I'm sure happy with you two addressing the problem.
Well, we're certainly happy to at least get the word out there.
Yes. Did APS sponsor?
I don't know if APS was a sponsor of this one. They sponsored the San Luis Holiday Parade of Lights on Friday.
Yeah, I don't know that if they were or not.
Okay. I don't, during the sub-season, APS puts out boxes for all the trash and everything. And I was thinking maybe that could be done too. Because Teresa, like you said, she went down Sunday and all the trash on Gibbs Parkway and everything. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, and I know after dove hunting season, Sprague sponsors a cleanup that they do, but I think that's a good idea, something like that. Because this is something we do want to continue, and especially because it's growing so much, and it's becoming a staple in our community each year. I think doing something like even a Facebook event to try and get some people involved to clean up the next day is a good idea.
All right. But keep up the good work.
All right, thanks, Tom. We
Thanks,
appreciate
Tom.
it. All right, let's go ahead and take a quick break here on Today in Yuma. We will be back after this. A lot more fun stuff coming up in the show. Don't forget, get those entries and text the keyword fright to 928-343-0993 for the Yuma Nightmares. 'Twas the Fright Before Christmas tickets. Today in Yuma is brought to you by Classic Accounting. Let them take the stress out of doing your business payroll taxes. Classic Accounting is locally owned and operated, and they've been here since 1986. Schedule your business consultation today at 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports is Yuma's hunting and shooting headquarters. They're family owned and operated since 1956. You can find them at Spragues.com or on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
My husband was watching football last night, and Quick Refrigeration, they air quite a few commercials on TV, and when the jingle, I almost have the whole thing memorized.
Oh, do you?
Yes, but I will not.
I was going to say,
torture
we're
you
going to
and sing
put
it right now.
put you on the spot.
Quick Refrigeration, they're also a family-owned and operated business, and they've been heating and cooling the Yuma area since 1955. Those overnight lows are getting a bit chilly. You might want to make sure your heaters are in working order. Visit getcoolquick.com.
And Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services are locally owned and have been providing pest control services in the Yuma area for over 20 years. I love all of our sponsors. They are all locally owned and have been a part of the community for so long. You can find Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services on Facebook, and now you can find them on Instagram.
Woohoo!
They're moving in with the social media, and you know what? You could still have time to take advantage of that. Buy one, get one free.
That's right. This is Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook live feed. We'll be back after this.
Mark, that might be something we can work out. I would love to hear some through Blood and Vengeance Christmas.
He said we could play softly.
Does
anyone come in over there?
I don't think so.
That since I only put it in that one ear, every time I take it out, it
Itches.
so much.
Good morning, Sally. Are you still up at PCH?
I think Sally has a birthday coming up. Like
Hi, Ryan.
maybe tomorrow-ish.
Really?
I think so. I think her and my Uncle Peter have the same birthday.
Hello, Kenya, and Brittany, and Corey, and Kathy. I just saw Kathy yesterday. Her son works at your Starbucks down here.
Which one's her son?
Levi.
Okay.
Do you know?
which one. I
Well,
know.
I said Teresa, and I told Anita, I said maybe I should have said Terry.
No, it's under Teresa.
Okay.
But you can tell the ones that have known me for a while because when I go in there, I tell them Terry. When I actually, but usually I do mobile pickups.
Right.
So it's under Teresa. We were having that conversation yesterday because my auntie's name is Teresa, and she's like, I don't like to be called Terry, and I was like, well, you can tell who's like known me for a really long time, like my family and stuff call me Terry. I said, but everybody calls me Teresa now that people know me on the radio. I'm so used to hearing Teresa that when people call me Terry, it catches me off guard. Yeah, it catches me off guard. It was funny.
I'll answer to pretty much anything.
Pretty much.
I think my favorite
Pretty much.
though is what my tia Sally calls me. She calls me Teresita, and she's always called me that since I was a little girl. It was
I can see that too.
All right, new promo. Jennifer Blackwell and Teresita Straub.
no, let's not. Teresa Straub runs right off the tongue. Yeah, she's always called me that since I was younger. And my mother-in-law was trying to say it yesterday. She spent all weekend with us. Even when we went to the parade, she represented the Straub household in my family.
Really?
Yeah, she took part in making. She did a whole thing of masa with my uncle.
Was it? It was. I know it was tortillas that the kids were making. They were rolling out the tortillas.
Yesterday
right?
was tortillas. But she represented the Straub family in the.
She remembers.
And the
Sally
tamales.
said yes.
Yep, same birthday. And then when we got back after the parade, she was making them. She was helping my auntie cook them.
Let's face it.
And then she showed up yesterday and she helped us cook them because she's like, I can't roll them out. I'm like, that's why I choose to cook. I can, but they don't.
Like we said before, there's nothing wrong with a square tortilla.
It tastes the same. And it tastes great, especially coming off with some It's delicious. I may have a couple of that.
Doesn't have to be pretty, but it tastes delicious.
It was funny because we got home yesterday and we had eaten, everybody had dinner and stuff, but we brought, a couple of tortillas home, and all of a sudden I hear bags rattling in the kitchen. I go, what are you doing? It's Kevin, get out of those. How are we supposed to eat them for dinner at any point this week if you eat them all now? Because he's sitting there warming them up and putting butter on them.
Because they're delicious fresh.
They are fresh. They'll be fresh.
I think that's spousal abuse, and you need to stop that. After what he did for us on Saturday, he can have a tortilla if he wants it.
He did a lot. He was so funny. All right, we ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here live on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. And you can catch us each morning from 9 to 10 live on all these formats, but you can also go back and watch the show later if your schedule allows for that at another time. You can visit MonsterMediaYuma.com. Now, today is the 11th, and we've got our kindness calendar in front of us. I will give Anita a quick shot of that on the Facebook Live feed there.
Yes.
And for December 11th, what does it say?
It says, do an act of kindness to help an older person.
I think that's a fabulous idea.
I think it is too, especially with the holiday season. Sometimes, they're not able to put their Christmas tree up or even put a few lights in their windows. And that can be just fantastic, a spirit lifter for them. Sometimes they don't have the family there, or the family may be busy. If you have a neighbor that, hey, would it be okay if I come and put your tree up for you or put a couple lights up? I'm sure they would enjoy it.
You know what? And even the gift of your time makes such a big difference. Yesterday was the Helping Hands. They had the rib dinner that was provided out at AmVets, and I went and picked up dinner for the guys, and just knowing that that's going to go back helping with some of their senior care programs is so important, because they do a lot for our community. And you know what, we can't sweep our older humans and other residents under the rug. They're valid people, and they're important. We need to spend time with them. So try and take that opportunity to meet someone today. Just visit, even if it's for a little bit. And you know what? Invite those grandparents to the Christmas performances. Yes. They're taking place all over town, and they get a kick out of it. They love it.
Yes, they do. I know Eli's is coming up this Thursday, and my little brother's was last Thursday, and I've seen quite a few, not only parents but grandparents there too. So it's nice to see, and it's a spirit lifter, not just for the elderly person that you're setting out to help, but for yourself too. It really is.
That's right. You know what? I was thinking back to Christmas performances, and the one I'm glad that Grandma did not go to was Desert View Academy. I don't remember. I think it was 5th grade. It was outside on the lawn. In December weather, it's kind of hit or miss in Yuma anyway.
Yeah, it is.
But the event had grown, and it was easier to have the different classes performing in other locations. So they weren't, it was before they had the big, beautiful new school that they have off 16th Street. It was over on Kennedy Lane, so space was an issue. And our students were outside on the risers, the bleachers, and they forgot to turn the sprinklers off. So we're out there performing, and they come on. At one point, it wasn't my husband, but some other guy. He threw his leather jacket over the sprinkler head to at least stop it.
Oh my goodness!
So then the next year, even though we didn't have the main performances outside, they still had food booths and little bonfires and stuff. The first thing I said, have the sprinklers been changed? Have you readjusted the timing on the programming?
Yes, you're speaking of sprinklers. Yesterday I was doing my little cousin's senior pictures because he's graduating in Tucson this year, and we were down by the boat launch in that little grassy area, and thankfully we were walking on the path in a little bit further, and the sprinklers come on right in that patch of grass.
That little flat meadow.
It scared the crap out of us. Oh my gosh, we all jumped. Even Eli, we jumped like so far away. It's just the sprinklers coming on, and really did give me a
just-
nice little jolt
Just
there.
a little tip. There are several locations around the community,
Yeah.
and a lot of places do the seating or the winter ride.
Yes, they do.
And they need a pretty good amount of water, especially at first. So you're going to encounter sprinklers at different times in various locations.
Thankfully, I was not in that area.
Yes.
We were next to it, but it was still, because I'm literally a foot away from the sprinkler head, and it pops up, and it sounds like a snake, because it sounds like a
does.
hissing sound. It's scary.
Well, I speak this because I've lived it.
Yes.
I'm like, you grab your child, I got my camera, we're going. Now, we did want to
You
move on.
had the child.
Yes. I'm like, I brought the camera, you brought the kids. That's your responsibility. Now, we want to talk about our local monster.
Yes, we do.
Okay, you just tell us all about it.
So we did this last year, and it's I think it's fantastic because it gives us a chance to kind of showcase the full year of local music that we had. What we're going to be doing again this year, starting this week, is we are going to kind of replay like the year's local monsters, where they're going to be in rotation. So if you're a local monster listening, don't be surprised if you hear a spotlight of yours come on. But we're going to be showcasing all of the local monsters from this year. I'm super excited. Plus, it gives me some time to get ready for our busy season. We're going to be gone, a couple days throughout the holidays, so we want to make sure that we have things ahead. And it gives us a chance to prepare for next year as well. So this week, the Local Monster Spotlight will be on all of our wonderful local monsters from 2017. And just a reminder, our Local Monster Spotlight is brought to you by MonsterMediaYuma.com and Ricky's Other Place.
That's right. And you will hear it more frequently throughout the day since we are showcasing all of the various artists and bands. So, again, a huge shout out to the Kirktone Classics. And we want to thank Weezerton, too.
Yes.
They were our 2 parade guests this year, and those are the 2 main parades that we're able to fit into our schedules. But, fantastic talent, and the crowd loved them all. So I don't think we could, we have so many other amazing artists that are part of the Local Monster. We just can't have a float that's 300 feet long.
Yeah, unfortunately. Luckily, the Valenzuela family, Richie and Molly, they have quite a large trailer, and we appreciate that they let us borrow it for our parade occasions. But yeah, if you are a local monster or a local musician and you'd like to be a part of the local monster, all you need to do is contact me. Even though we're not showcasing any more than the next couple of weeks until the new year, you can always get a hold of me. I like to be ahead of the game there a little bit and have people come on and a couple weeks in advance, so we have everything together. But if you're a local musician and you want to be a part of the Local Monster, all you need to do is contact me. You can go to MonsterMediaYuma.com, and at the bottom of the homepage you can find my email address and our phone number, or you can just message me on Facebook. I get messages frequently. And if you have already been a local monster, don't forget, if you're releasing new music, let me know. We will coordinate with you so that we can highlight that music for you and try and coordinate it with your release. So.
And we've even had some of our local monsters. I know there was London and Benjamin. Mm-hmm. They're teenagers.
They're teenagers. Well, we even had Little Cruz and Lily,
oh, that's
too.
Right.
At the beginning of summertime, they were, I think, 4 and 6 or 5 and 7. They were close in age. So definitely, if you have music recorded, as long as it's original and radio friendly, we'll put it on the radio.
Apparently,
for you.
Through Blood and Vengeance is working on new stuff right now.
I know. I'm excited. They had to take a break because Mark, Mark had a brand new baby come into the world, so he was a little busy with that. But I know that they played a show this past weekend, so definitely looking forward to that.
And one of our Kirktones had a baby October 7th, I believe.
Yeah, October. David and his girlfriend brought a new baby into the world. So it's
been a busy year for our local monsters all the way around.
But you know what? It's nice to see that they're
creating that next generation of musicians.
Exactly. And don't forget, if you are looking for a local musician or a local band to play at any of your events, I know we had the Kirktones at my wedding and different birthday parties and things. So you can always go to MonsterMediaYuma.com, and now that we have the internet working fantastically. I will be launching, knock on wood, I know, right? I will be launching the new design of the Local Monster page, but you can always go there and find any genre that you're looking for. We have some country, we have some religious, we have a little bit of everything there. So if you're looking for something specific, that might be something, a place for you to go look.
That's right. And, holiday parties. I'm sure some might have some availability. Maybe a New Year's party you need to book some talent for. Well, hey, just go there and start.
Exactly.
It's kind of like window shopping.
Yeah,
For musicians.
Definitely. Well, and that's why we do the spotlight, because, you may not, we're trying to open your eyes a little bit. You may not go to, there's not very many venues here, obviously. So you may not have ever heard of these bands, and I've gotten quite a few calls on, different local monsters. They're like, hey, who is this? I realize it sounds like it could be somebody, famous, but no, it's actually one of our local musicians. So I love that we have that platform to do that.
We're helping them just get their voice heard.
Yes, we are.
All right. This is Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, and MonsterMediaYuma.com. We are going to take another break, and we'll be back with more holiday talk because there are so many events for the entire family coming up.
Yes.
And we just want to help you round out your calendar. Today in Yuma is brought to you by Classic Accounting, and tax season is coming. Classic Accounting has over 30 years of tax experience. They're locally owned and operated, and they've been here since 1986. With 2 locations to serve you, you can call 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports is the home of Yuma's only indoor shooting range, and they're your hunting and shooting headquarters. I know they're super busy right now. We got another hunt starting this coming week. You can find them on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And Quick Refrigeration. They are here to ensure your comfort in Yuma year-round. They offer commercial and residential service, and they also offer 24-hour emergency service. Visit GetCoolQuick.com.
And Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services have been servicing the Yuma area for over 20 years. They're licensed with the Arizona Game and Fish Department for safe, humane wildlife relocation. Give them a call at 343-9149 or message them on Facebook, or you can now find them on Instagram.
It's Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and Facebook Live. We'll be back after this. It's Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and Facebook Live. We'll be back after this. And this one piece of spam. I've sent it to spam. It keeps coming back.
It was funny because I was checking my email when I got in this morning, and I had all this spam. Cleared it out, and literally I go click from spam to inbox, and another one was already there.
They know.
I'm like,
They know. Well, apparently this dude has, I'm approved for a 3.9% loan on something. I don't know
equity.
what, but yeah.
Probably. It sounds like a home.
sounds like a home.
Home loan, home equity, or home loan.
It's like, I'm not going through that right now.
Refinance.
That whole hassle.
Refinance.
That's a beating. All right. How much time do we have?
So Barbara didn't show up?
No. Okay. But I want to talk about the purses. I have the 5 in the car, 1 in my office. I said I had 2.
They're on the couch. I grabbed your baby stuff, but I didn't grab the purses.
Okay.
I will get them. So we'll have them for Thursday, so we can give them on Thursday.
What are you wearing to a Christmas party?
I found my size at Old Navy. Some red, the pixie capris, and I think a black sweater, I think. Something like that. Maybe something else.
That dress I told you that I found that I fit into now has pockets.
What?
But it's...
Did you get it at Old Navy?
No! I got it 3 months ago.
Oh, where'd you find it at?
I got it at Didi's, but it's got a mesh.
Didi's
a
always
mesh
has the
top.
dress with pockets.
I know they have the cute jumpers and stuff with pockets. It's got a mesh top. It's got kind of a weird. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out because it's got a lot of the embroidery. It is pretty, but it might be chilly.
I'm thinking that's why I'm gonna wear. I think I'm gonna wear the capris. I like the dress that Anita wears with the pockets. It's got the big. It's a dress, not a skirt, right? It's super cute. The pockets in it.
Now I have to dress 2 more people though. This year. Jace and Jeff.
Lisa said she loves Didi's. I know. We were talking about that the other
The
day.
clothing store.
Yes.
Just in case. It might be a regional thing.
No, she knows what she's talking about. You mean Jason's not going to wear basketball shorts?
Well, he might, but he's going to wear it with a nice shirt.
Those pictures you sent were funny yesterday.
Well, I'm in my computer, I'm editing, and he's working on English homework, and I sense that he's not alone. And I look over, and he's holding the cat, and she's in his lap, and they headbutt each other. It's
That's what she does.
Yeah. And then he's sitting there, he's just petting her, and I go, did she get up there? He said, no, I picked her up, but she'd been there a little while.
She looked like she was
and she wasn't in
enjoying
any hurry to get down.
No.
Did you go see any movies this weekend?
I did not. I was too busy to go movieing.
Sunday, you
Well,
guys.
Eli and his girlfriend went to see Coco.
It's not for Facebook Live.
Aww.
I don't want him to get mad at me.
That's so sweet.
He doesn't want anybody to know he loves the cat for reals.
Well, that's Jeff, too.
You ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here live on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook live feed. Now, for that, all you need to do, go to Facebook, just pull up my page. It's Jennifer Blackwell. You can see the timeline photo. It's Teresa and I, and I think my profile picture is myself and my nieces. It's a black and white photo from Thanksgiving weekend, and you can watch it there. My page is a personal page, but it's open to the public, so everyone is able to access it and share it. If you know someone who's interested in an event that we're talking about, please by all means tag them in it so they can get the information they need.
Yes, and you can always go to monstermediayuma.com. Click on the Today in Yuma tab, and there you'll find it for about 24 hours. You don't need to have a Facebook page to view it there, or you can always go to, I know Jennifer's been working hard on the YouTube channel as well. So you can, there's a lot of ways that you can get a hold of us. If you go to monstermediayuma.com, there's always lots of giveaways going on there.
That's right. And for the YouTube channel, I got a couple of the Cryptome videos up
cool.
from the parade because our connection, the connectivity was terrible.
It was terrible.
Along most of the route, I had a little bit of live footage before the parade actually started, and then I kept trying, and I didn't have any luck. But I did some videos, and I was photographing them in the horizontal format.
Yeah.
Because it's what you're supposed to do. Well, they flipped, but in YouTube I flipped the camera after I started,
Yeah.
but in YouTube you can flip the whole thing the proper way. So you might be sideways for 20 seconds, but then it's correct.
Yeah.
And the channel name is actually Monster Media. I've been saying Monster Media Yuma just out of habit, but it's Monster Media. Just look for the big M with the little headphones on the side.
And you know what we'll do too is we'll share that link on Facebook. That way it'll be easy for you to find. You know what, it was sad because we tried to get as much footage as we could of the band. I was able to get most of the ride home though, and all of the people supporting us with their honks as they drove by and things. So again, it was a lot of fun, and I look forward to it again.
Now, we are right in the middle of the holiday season, and as you may know, we've had various guests on talking about the different holiday-related things, and still more to come. Tomorrow, Allison from Arizona Western College will be here, and then after Allison, we have some ladies from the Yuma Camera Club coming in. They are going to be talking about their Socks for Seniors drive that they do each year for Crossroads Mission.
That is so awesome.
And speaking of Crossroads, Barbara was supposed to be on today, but she's one of the busiest ladies that I know.
Yes, she is.
Every time she's here for an interview, her phone rings at least 3 times because that's the importance of the service that they provide at Crossroads. Well, they are looking for purses for women down at the shelter. And I think she told me on Thursday they need 60 purses.
Okay.
And what they want to do is take these purses that are in new or gently used condition and then put some essential toiletries, beauty items, and things in there that might be a pick-me-up or provide some of the essential items that any woman on the go might need.
Exactly.
Because people at the mission, they're not just sitting at the mission all day.
No.
They have a variety of programs that they're going through, and a lot of them are going on job interviews. So they still need men's shoes of all sizes. And we've talked about this before. They rely on their feet for transportation.
Yes,
And some of them do have bicycles. They have the Crossroads Bike Shop that's located next to the thrift store there off of 8th Street and 5th Avenue.
Correct.
Right on the corner there. So if you are in the market for a bike for the holidays, you can also buy one there too.
Yes, you can.
But they accept any type of bike or bike parts. Even if it's old and rusted out, take it by because they might be able to repurpose that
Exactly.
and put create some new life for a bike.
Exactly. If it's an old bike that may, still have good rims, but not necessarily a good chain, they can put a new chain on it or use those rims on another bike. And like you said, if you're looking for a bike for the holidays, that might be somewhere you can look, because that money that you spend there goes right back to Crossroads Mission.
That's right. And they do have some affordable holiday decor there too.
I know you've picked up quite a few things there.
We have some pre-lit garland, and I got a couple strands, and I think it was $3, and it was a bag for at least a 15-foot piece of garland.
That is a steal there.
We have it in the other studio right now, and then some framing the office as you walk in. The little, what I guess is it the vestibule, the foyer? I don't know what it is. Our little
my office,
the little room adjacent to your office. Our lobby.
the little lobby area.
Yeah, our lobby over there. So if you're looking for something, if you maybe want to, like we mentioned earlier, decorate a little tree or provide some decor for an elderly person, you can get some great deals there and go back and help the individuals at Crossroads at the same time. Now, again, shoes are needed. Men's shoes, they need a lot of tennis shoes.
Yes, you do.
If they are used, make sure that they still have some good tread left, because they put some miles on those.
Yeah, and throw them in the washer first, so that way, it makes it a little bit easier on them. You may think it's probably a really old ratty pair of shoes, but once you throw it in the washer, it brings it back to life, and somebody else can get some use out of it.
That's right. And if it's got any little bit of life left, it can be used by someone.
Exactly.
Who's
And
less fortunate.
So they're looking for men's shoes, towels. They're always looking for towels.
Yes, they do hundreds and hundreds of baths, or I believe it's all showers. I think they bathe the children, but all the adults shower. They go through quite a bit of those, but right now they have no bottled water. And a lot of people think summer's over, they don't need it, but hydration is still important. And some of these people their access to water might be few and far between. So please drop those donations off. You can either take them by Crossroads Mission at 944 South Arizona Avenue. You can bring them here also, because Barbara comes by frequently, or we can drop them off.
Yes.
Or if you're closer to FTS Automotive on Arizona Avenue, a little further south from Crossroads, they are a drop-off point during business hours, and they have a refrigerator and freezer, and they accept perishable items too.
Oh, that's so fantastic.
If you would like to take them by there. Dan is always really good about helping, and he's the sponsor of our FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed.
Yes, he sure is. And with Christmas literally two weeks away. 2 weeks away, they are going to be doing their 3 days of Christmas.
That's right. Starting on December 23rd, they will be serving a Mexican food dinner down at Crossroads from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And for that, I know for Thanksgiving, I think they did enchiladas. I'm not sure if they're doing the same thing, but it's a traditional Mexican dinner with the various trimmings. And they do need desserts for all 3 days of any kind. I got a bunch of the stackable aluminum pans because I'm going to be doing cookies and brownies and Rice Krispie treats. And I'm not doing pies.
I haven't seen fudge this year. What's up with that?
Yeah, because the Macons are on the counter. Yeah, now you sound like my husband. We're at the store, and
that's
he's
something
like,
that Jennifer brings in every year.
No.
She brings in fudge.
Jeff goes, "So are you making me fudge this year?" And I go, "I don't want to have to eat it." And he assures me that they will take care of that.
Well, yes, but you can have a slice or two.
But the way that I avoid that, because I'm always the kind of person that tries to change my eating habits around the holidays.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't like peppermint. And they like peppermint fudge. So I make them peppermint fudge, and then I don't eat it.
Of course, Jennifer. You would. You would.
But
and there's nothing wrong, even though if you are
indulge.
watching. Yes,
I told you I
had
had a tamale for dinner last night.
And you're going to have a couple more once I take the bag out of the freezer.
Well, I'm looking forward to them. Okay, so December 23rd is the Mexican dinner.
Yes.
The 24th, Christmas Eve, will be a roast beef dinner. Again, they still need roast, but they also need potatoes, carrots, any of the vegetables that... Think about what you throw in your own roasting pan at home.
Exactly.
And then, again, desserts for all 3 days. And then Christmas, it's a traditional turkey dinner and all the trimmings. And I know over the course of the 3 days of Thanksgiving, I think over 6,000 people were served.
Oh, my goodness.
And
because it's not just the people there at the mission. They also take food to homebound people as well.
They deliver to homebound or the elderly and frail individuals who would not otherwise be able to get out or be able to enjoy that event with family.
Exactly.
So this does take place down at the mission. It's 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. all 3 days. You could just stop on by. And volunteers are needed for prep, Cleanup is a big deal because
Yes.
there's a lot going on each day. Then they have to turn around and start getting ready for dinner each evening.
Exactly. So it's not just it's not just those meals that one meal that they're making each day. They're still making 3 meals a day. So you get the breakfast, you get the lunch, which is the like you said, the Mexican dinner, the roast, or the turkey, and then they turn around and make dinner as well. So they're still providing 3 meals that day, and so it is a lot of work. And don't forget, if you are a volunteer, you are required to bring a dessert with you. But even if it's just being, having your presence there, even if all the stations are full, you can be picking up plates, doing a little bit of extra,
Right.
even if it's an hour or 30 minutes, it's something.
Every little bit does help. Again, my
Yes.
son and I manned the craft station, or we were handing out beverages at another time.
And I don't think they even realize that there's a craft station there for the kids and things.
Yes, and that spoke to me. Of
All
course,
about
of
do it
course.
yourself and craftiness.
That's right.
I saw your picture of your different Christmas trees.
Did you?
Did you put the ladders there for Rodimus?
No, I've had those for a couple years. I found they have snowmen on them. They're little red ladders. And I got them at Cracker Barrel. And I think I went back. I got one. I said, no, I really like that. No, I better go back. Now I must have more. I got 3 of them. And they're part of my tree each year. She does not mess with the tree at all.
Has she learned the hard way?
She's never really been into it that much. When she was younger, because we got her when she was a year old.
Yeah.
She had that natural curiosity. I think I caught her in the tree maybe once out of 11 years, which isn't too bad. So that means she's probably doing it when I'm not there.
I've never actually caught, because we do have a real tree, so the smell is definitely attracts Lula. But I know I'm going to regret saying this, I've never caught her in the actual tree. I think when she was a kitten, maybe once, but I've never actually saw her up in there. She'll pull out the branches on the bottom, but I've never actually saw her in there. Knock on wood, because as she's getting older, like I always told you, you say all these funny things like the cat. You see the videos where the cats knock things off the table and things like that. My cat never did that until she started getting a little bit older, because we've had her since I think Eli was 2. So a good 5 years now. She's getting older. She's starting to develop those habits, which I'm like,
Cats can be brats.
yeah, I'm like, well, okay, maybe there's nothing wrong with her, because I've always wondered, like, you talk about all these funny things that Rodimus does, and I'm like, gosh, my cat's just lazy. She doesn't do nothing.
Okay, think about it. Your cat is kind of like a teenager now.
Very true.
There you go.
Very true.
All right.
So
That's
hopefully she leaves my tree alone.
Let's go ahead and take a quick break. We will be back on Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com. I think we should take a post-parade selfie for the Lotus Day Spot and Salon Selfie Gallery at MonsterMediaYuma.com.
Sounds good. Maybe then we could talk about, when we come back, we can talk about this National Ring Noodle Day.
Yes. Let's
It's very
please.
confusing to me.
It's confusing and a little disgusting to me. But no. We'll be back right after this.
I haven't read what it is, so I'm waiting for so you can tell me. I just seen Ring Noodle Day. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna go take a selfie.
We don't have to go outside.
We don't have to go outside.
What? Why were you making that face?
Because on the Facebook Live camera, it looks like somebody was standing in the window. And that's how I was like. But it's just the way that the shadow of the
it's hidden.
camera and with that wreath right there.
Post like weird things.
Please don't. Because I see them. I see
But you
it.
can see my shadow too in the.
Oh yeah, I catch your shadow sometimes, but then the little white Christmas tree, so it looks like something, like, look on your Facebook Live feed right now. See how it looks like it can look like somebody is, you catch it out of the corner of your eye and you're like, wait a minute, somebody's standing there.
It's a little bit.
But she was at an angle
Because
where
see,
it
from
was
where
darker.
I'm at, I can't see the tree. I can see the snowman.
Yeah, I see
But then
that.
I see a reflection of another snowman.
So I'm like, what am I seeing? Am I seeing people in there? or
I've got
what?
to decorate my husband's office.
Oh, Cassie just came on. I was told I'm supposed to go see Cassie for some eyebrow help.
Yes. Mine are doing wonderfully. I'm so excited. But yes, and congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
On the baby boy. We are a office full of mamas with boys.
That's
I was gonna
right.
say, she should have known better. With IT Brandon hanging out over here.
It was bound to be a boy.
Yes.
I was so excited.
for future generations and the continuous.
It was funny because when they posted it, I was in the middle of making tortillas, so I was on Facebook, and then my cousin Lex, who knows them as well, she was like, she says we can celebrate the party. Yes, we will. My cousin,
no alcohol.
My cousin Lex, she knows them as well. We have a Cassie that's there too, and then we're all in the middle of making tortillas, and my cousin goes, "Terry, Cassie's pregnant," and I was like, "Cassie? Where's she at? She was just here." And I was like, "Oh wait, no! Oh, she finally announced it! Thank goodness, you know." But she didn't tell me what it was. So finally, when I got on there, I was able to see that it was a boy. I was so excited.
And I like how they did it with the Mickey
Ears.
Well, several
Baby
things.
Mac.
It means time to be aware of
I want my
possible
Baby Mac,
hazards in your
Baby
environment. When you're out doing holiday shopping, park in well-lighted areas. Don't take too much cash with you. Don't carry too many packages, and keep wallets and purses secure. Keep those shopping bags in the trunk.
I know, I felt so bad.
And
Now
don't
she has
forget
something to look
lock
for. I
your
took her
doors.
bottle of
When at
wine. She
home,
can't even
don't
drink
leave
it.
valuables and gift items in areas where they can easily
Shame
be
on
seen
Brandon
by
for not telling
outsiders.
us.
Keep
It's all
natural
good.
Christmas trees well watered and keep them away from anything that exposes them to a
I've seen
spark.
some really
Those
cool,
trees
like,
burn quickly.
sparkling,
Try
like,
not to leave
apple
any cooking
cider,
on your stove unattended, as kitchen fires
recipes
go up for
online,
that very
since she
reason
can't,
this time of year.
we're gonna
And
have a
be
bonfire,
naturally
since she
suspicious
can't
of anyone
partake in that, I
asking
think
you
we're
to
gonna make
give
some
them money or
pretty
personal
awesome.
information for
There's
any
some really cool
reason,
recipes
whether
out
at
there
your
with the
front
different
door
chunks
or
of
over the
fruit and
phone
stuff
or
like
internet.
that. I think I'm
For
gonna make
all
some.
of us
So
in your city of Yuma,
she can have some
a
sparkling
happy and
apple
safe
cider.
holiday season.
Be careful with those
Today,
trees.
Yuma phone
They
lines are
burn
open.
quickly.
Give Jennifer and Teresa a call
You don't have your
at
tree yet, do you?
702-432-1121.
No, I'm gonna get it this weekend. Kevin's hunting.
I hope you get one with a squirrel in it.
If I get one with a squirrel in it, it's gonna. I don't see how it could live because I know they cut those trees down a while back. All right, you ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here live on Z93 Outlaw Country and MonsterMediaYuma.com here on December 11th. And it's recognized as National App Day, not the food appetizer.
No.
It's the apps on your devices.
Devices, yes.
And it's also National Ring Noodle Day.
Okay,
And
I didn't read the description yet
Okay.
because I wanted
All right.
I wanted you to
Here you
explain
go.
this here.
National Ring Noodle Day could possibly be about the little round pasta noodles that make up a delicious pasta salad or a number of other pasta dishes. I just think SpaghettiOs along those days. They're also popular with kids of all ages to use in different craft projects, maybe even one that results in a beautiful snowflake for the holidays. However, National Noodle Ring Day celebrates the pasta dish, which is formed in an 8 or 9 inch ring mold or butt pan, usually made from noodles, flour, breadcrumbs, cheese, eggs, and other seasoning. That's why it doesn't sound delicious to me.
No, not at all. And it's made in a round
A bundt pan.
A bundt pan?
Yeah.
So it's
So it's gelatinous when it comes out, and it retains the shape. So it's does the word gelatinous?
I don't know, but that does not. Anita's gonna pull up a picture. I see her getting her Googling finger out there. No, it just doesn't sound. I mean,
Appetizing at all.
no, it doesn't sound appetizing at all. And I think like the Jello cakes that they make.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those I don't
So
like
if it's
those.
and I mean I like Jello. I've never really tried one or had anybody that really makes one, but it just that consistency with noodles and cheese and egg.
No, exactly. Why did I say it sounds disgusting?
Yeah, definitely not. No, definitely not something that I'm looking forward to.
All right. Well, what does sound
Or
delicious?
partaking in it today.
What is delicious? Taco Tuesday. And that is tomorrow.
Yes, it is.
And you can get your entries in for the Taco Tuesday promotion. It's brought to you by Tacos and Beer. And we have a gift certificate up for grabs. All you need to do is text the keyword taco, TACO. And the reason we spell that is because tacos and beer is spelled with a K.
Yeah, so
So-
we want to make sure that it's the original form of taco.
That's right. If you are the lucky winner, you will win this gift certificate. It's valued at $23, and it's good for 3 tacos and 1 non-alcoholic drink. You can take a guest, and you each get your very own 3 tacos and beverage. Get those entries by 7 a.m. Tuesday morning.
Yes.
We will draw the winner, reach out, contact them, and then announce their name on the show.
And don't forget, Anita's showing you a picture.
Oh.
This is definitely Google it or go to Facebook Live. Anita's showing a picture of the ring noodle.
If I
right now.
close one eye and look at it far away, it could be a pineapple upside
It
down.
could be. It
But
could
then
be
you're getting
from this
close.
distance.
But when you know
what's
what's in there, you're like,
Not a chance. Going back to the contest real quick, don't forget to get your entries in for Anita's WTF drawing that she has on her page. She will be announcing that on Wednesday, and you will get a $20 gift certificate to Bare Naked Silk Co. And you know what? Awesome deals going on right now. They have some Christmas packs there, lots of other wonderful Christmas ideas. Oh, Anita!
She's Googling more images.
She's Googling more images. Definitely don't. I changed my mind. Don't go Google that. The first one looked like a normal bunt cake, but this one definitely not. So
They didn't have. I think they made their own. They didn't have a
Yeah.
bump pan, so they probably put some kind of form in the middle of a pie pan.
Let's talk about some good food because Janice is giving away good food on her page, on her Foodylicious page.
She is. It's 251 downtown Twisted Kitchen, and just go to monstermediayuma.com, click on the Foodylicious tab, and you'll see the entry form there. Fill it out. It might take you a minute max to get all the information in there. Click submit or send,
Yeah.
and you are automatically entered, and she will pick a winner each week for is it a $25 gift certificate?
I believe so.
And it's delicious.
And you know what? We went again. And we made it. I think that's our new tradition. Once we decorate a parade float, we deserve lunch. And we went to Twisted Kitchen again. And I tried their twisted tri-tip. Or I think it's called a twisted French tip. But oh my gosh, the tri-tip was so good with the au jus sauce. And of course, I had my jalapeno mac and cheese, jalapeno bacon mac and cheese.
I got the same thing I did before because I'm a creature of habit, and it's good.
It is, yeah,
It's
exactly.
delicious.
If you like it, there's no reason to change. Anita, you had
I got the salmon.
and it looked.
was a salad.
I'm not a seafood person, but it did look delicious.
Was
Was it
very
a
good.
salmon steak? What? How do you refer to that? Because it was a big old slab of fish. it was like, it seemed like an inch and a half.
yeah,
thick.
it was. It was very thick.
Well, salmon itself, I think it's called a fillet.
Okay.
I believe it's called a fillet. It was very well done. It was with a sriracha sauce. So you had the sweet of the vinaigrette in the salad, and then you had the spicy, savory of the sriracha sauce on top of the salmon. And it was cooked to perfection. It was very well done.
And I don't remember what Janice got.
Oh,
she said
she
a
had
tri-tip
something with
blackened tri-tip salad.
Okay.
And
looked
again,
good.
it was delicious. And she it was funny because she asked the waitress what the special was for the day, and she goes, "Well, it was this, but it's already gone." And we spoke about it.
It was the pho.
The pho, and it was already all gone. And we got there about 1:00, 1:30, and it was already gone for the day. I think they ended up making more because they have, I believe they have live music and things on Tuesdays over there. Don't quote me on that, but if you go to their Facebook page, they always post it. But I believe they made some more, so definitely maybe want to give them, if you're going there specifically for the pho, you might want to make sure to give them a call. and make
Cindy
sure it's
says,
there.
"You're making me hungry."
I know, but it was so good.
It was really good.
It was delicious.
Moving along from food to dessert now, we will talk quickly because we're running out of time here, but Catherine's Cupcakery is having a free baking bash on Saturday the 18th, and it's for children. Each child in attendance will be able to decorate their very own mini cupcake in a Christmas theme. Don't miss out on the fun. You can find their page on Facebook. It's Catherine's Cupcakery, and they do a variety of special events all year long.
The
Yes,
16th?
yes.
This says the 18th, but it's Saturday. Yeah, it should be the 16th.
Yeah, because 18th is Monday.
All right, sorry about that. Is the info that I have in front of me is wrong. That would be this Saturday, the 16th.
Thank you.
There we go. Sounds good. And I also see here that there's Breakfast with Santa at the MLK Center coming up next Friday, the 22nd at 9 a.m. The MLK Center is at 300 South 13th Avenue. They're going to have pancake breakfast, photos with Santa, craft for the kids, toys and diapers for kids, socks for seniors, of course, and outerwear and blankets for all ages. And they're looking for donations for that. They're looking for donations, children's, all sizes for children, coats, diapers, and toys, and adults and seniors, all sizes, outerwear, socks, and blankets. Gently used items are accepted. So if you have any extra blankets or maybe some sweaters, or even, you know what, socks aren't very expensive.
No, they're not. And you can, in the bulk packs, you can get some good deals. Now, they're really desperate for diapers of all sizes. When
All sizes.
I spoke with her last week, and they need everything. I said, I didn't know if you needed a specific size, and she says, we just need them all. So get those in.
Yes, and there's drop-off locations at WACOG 1235 South Redondo Center Drive or at Crossroads Mission.
All right, this is Today in Yuma. Thank you all for tuning in, whether it be on the radio, streaming us live online, or on our Facebook Live feed. We do appreciate it. We will see you, remember, coming up tomorrow, Allison from AWC. It's Toro Tuesday. She'll be stopping by, and Socks for Seniors will be the topic. Get those entries in for 'Twas the Fright Before Christmas from Yuma Nightmares. Text the keyword fright to 928-343-0993 by noon. We will pick 3 winners today. This is Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, and MonsterMediaYuma.com. Up next on Z93, it's the Bob and Sherry Show. And on Outlaw Country, all your favorite classic country music sprinkled with a little holiday in there, too. Exactly. This is Today in Yuma, KCYK Yuma and KLJZ Yuma.
Nicole, you are awesome. She says they have diapers and socks they can
Thank you, Nicole. She does this every year. Thanks, Anita, for the Facebook Live feed. Everyone have a great day.